Hello and welcome to today's 10-minute yoga practice. Today I am wearing my Sunrise Pink from the Sculpted MEY My Earth Yoga collection, and I'll be working out on my My Earth Yoga Cork Yoga Mat. Today we're going to be starting on our backs and just taking some deep breaths, deep appreciative breaths, placing a hand on the chest and a hand on the belly, just feeling the belly rise and fall with each breath.
We can see so
taking a moment to switch hands and just noticing any differences.
and you are shades of gray, living day to day, even when we're free.
And we'll start to wake up the body, drawing circles with the toes, rounding the wrists,
Colors always change, but the song is the same now. In June, lifted.
and bringing the feet in toward the glutes, arms out to the sides. Let's windshield wipe the knees to either side, warming up that lower back.
We can see so clear. Ooh, we can see.
Finding yourself in a left side twist, extending the upper leg, getting a little bit deeper of a stretch into the low back and the glute. And when you're ready, we'll move to the other side. Try to keep the shoulders grounded on the mat, stretching out the other side glute. Bringing the knees back up to center. Let's bring the knees in toward the chest and rolling out the low back in nice big circles. Spreading the knees and grabbing hold of the heels, we're going to move into a happy baby. Feeling a really nice stretch in the groin. If you'd like, you can rock back and forth, side to side. And when you're ready, slowly bringing the feet back down, we'll roll over onto your side and slowly come up into a seated position. Take your time getting here, however you feel comfortable. We're going to start with some shoulder work, rolling the shoulders back, so up toward the ears, all the way back, squeezing the shoulders together. Nice big circles here. And we'll switch directions, coming forward now. Let's take a moment to warm up the neck. We'll look all the way to the left side, no help necessary with the hands, all the way to the right. Just breathing in, noticing any tension that you're feeling in your neck, back and forth. And now bringing left arm to right side of head and just deepening the stretch. If you'd like, you can extend your right arm out to the side of the neck. And moving on to the other side. From here, we'll make our way up onto all fours. For a modified cat-cow, we're going to go and make nice big circles. So choosing one direction, really moving through the rib cage, through the low back, feeling it in your shoulders. Deep breath in as you come up And exhaling as you come down. And we'll switch directions. Leaning forward to allow the toes to curl under, we're going to press back into our first downward facing dog. Feeling any tension that you have in the backs of the legs, maybe you're pedaling them out. Finding your way into a high plank, we're going to move into a pigeon pose, bringing the right leg forward, left leg extends behind you. Try to make the hips square. And just sitting in this pose for a couple of breaths. If you're feeling up for a challenge this morning, you can reach back with that left arm and hold on to the left ankle, pulling the foot in toward the glute. Inhale to release, exhale to relax down. And just sit here for a couple of moments, noticing where any tension is sitting and sending love to those parts. Pressing up, we'll move to a downward facing dog, pedal out the feet. We're going to move to our first sun salutation, chaturanga down. Exhale as we lean back into an upward facing dog, and pressing back into a down dog, we'll move to the other side. So if you are using your right, we'll move to the left. And we're going to settle into our pigeon pose on the left hand side. Again, if it's within your practice this morning, reaching that right arm back to grab onto the right ankle, pulling the heel in toward the glute. One more inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to release all the way down to the mat, relaxing into this pose. When you're ready, pressing back into a downward facing dog, we'll move through another sun salutation, high plank, lower chaturanga, upward facing dog, and we'll press back into a down dog. From here, walking the feet up toward the hands, we're going to lift up halfway, back down, forward fold, and slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up to a standing mountain pose. And from here, we're going to step so that we're sideways on the mat. We're going to do some big breaths and release all the way back down. So exhale and slowly rolling back up. Let's do two more like this. Big breath in and exhale all the way to the ground. One more like this. Vertebrae by vertebrae, inhale and exhale to release. Staying in a forward fold, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back and move into an even deeper shoulder stretch. If you need to slightly bend the knees, that's perfectly okay. Listen to your body this morning. hands back down to the mat. Let's bring the knees to the mat as well. We're going to move into a very deep butterfly stretch. Bringing the knees as far apart as is comfortable for you today. We're going to be staying here for a little while, so just become comfortable being a little uncomfortable and just breathe into this stretch and appreciate the time that you're spending on yourself today. And with one more breath, we're going to come back up and find ourselves in a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you today. Thank you so much for joining. Let's do one more big deep breath together. Inhale up overhead and bringing hands to heart center. Exhale. Wishing you a lovely day. Namaste.